Welcome to the 2017 Burton Games. As competing athletes, please familiarize yourself with both these video standards and the standards sheets that will be posted in the Facebook event page. It is our hope that this will eliminate the need for an athlete's briefing meeting in which all teams would have to arrive prior to the competition. Competing teams should plan to arrive 30 to 40 minutes before their heat is scheduled for warm-ups and stretching. See you guys soon. WOD number 1 will have a 10-minute time cap and will be divided into two parts. The first part, athletes will be given 5 minutes to perform 100 double unders or single unders as scaled. That's 50 reps per athlete. Additionally, athletes will have to acquire a 1 rep max cluster with the remaining time. Part 2, athletes will have 5 minutes to complete an AMRAP of 8 tandem deadlifts and 12 lateral burpees over the bar, where they can alternate as needed. At the call of 3, 2, 1, go, each athlete must complete 50 double unders or 50 single unders before they may log weight on a cluster. Once an athlete begins their 50 reps, he or she must complete all 50 reps before their partner starts their reps. Once both athletes have completed their 50 reps, they may start logging cluster attempts. For the cluster, barbells must start empty. Athletes may go in any order they choose. Prior to each attempt, athletes must state their weight to the judge.
95.
Judges will not be responsible for adding up your weight. Each cluster starts with the barbell on the floor and ends with the weight in the overhead position with the arms, hips, and knees at full locked-out position. Each rep must see the athlete complete a full front squat as a power clean front squat or squat clean, with the hip crease clearly visible below the knee. Additionally, athletes must come out of their squat into the overhead position without redipping. The bar may not be jerked overhead. Athletes should not drop the bar until they receive a good call from the judge. Deadlifts. Athletes are responsible for stripping and loading their own cluster barbell prior to the start of their deadlifts. For weights and proper loading, please see the front side of the standard sheet. Male and female athletes must perform all of the reps in tandem unison. However, athletes may choose to rotate which direction they face while holding the bar at any point during the workout. At all times, both athletes must be facing in the same direction. Each rep starts with the bar on the floor and ends with the hips and knees at full extension, with the shoulders visibly behind the bar. Lateral burpees over bar. Athletes will use their deadlift bar to perform their burpees. Athletes may divide the reps any way they choose. Each burpee starts with an athlete's chest and thighs touching the ground simultaneously. The jump over the bar will count as hip extension, so an athlete does not need to reach hip extension at the top of each rep. But both feet must leave the ground simultaneously for the rep to count. Burpee reps will be counted after an athlete jumps over the bar and lands with both feet on the ground. Any no reps will require the athlete to redo the entire movement. Scaled standards for lateral burpees over the bar, athletes may perform step-overs. WOD number 2 is a 5-movement chipper with a 10-minute time cap. Athletes will have 10 minutes to perform 60 pull-ups or ring rows, 60 box jumps or step-ups, 60 toes to bar or ab mat sit-ups, 60 calories on the assault bike, and 60 calorie row. Only one athlete may move at a time, and they may alternate as needed. Athletes must tag off between reps and movements. Pull-ups. Each rep starts with an athlete's arms fully extended and ends when an athlete's chin visibly passes above the bar. Any style pull-up is acceptable. Ring rows. Teams must set the top of their rings at or below the height of the shortest athlete's armpits. In order for the rep to count, an athlete's chest must pass clearly through the bottom of the rings. Rings must hang straight down from the ceiling for each rep, and no jumping is allowed. An athlete's feet must remain on the floor at all times. Box jumps. The height will be set at 24 for guys and 20 inches for girls. Each rep starts with an athlete's feet on the ground and ends when they land on top of the box and fully extend their hips and knees. RX athletes must jump on the box, but they may step down if they choose to. These standards were used in last year's Team Series workout, so expect this to be the standard for this year's Open. Practice like you play. Box step-ups. Same height will apply for the scaled division. The same standards will apply as well. However, athletes may step up, step down, jump up, or jump down in any order they choose. For toes to bar, each rep starts with an athlete's arms fully extended and their feet clearly visible behind the upright vertical rig post. Both athletes' feet must make contact with the bar simultaneously, and both feet must make contact with the bar inside their hands. Ab mat sit-ups. Each rep starts and ends with an athlete in seated position with their shoulders clearly visible in front of their hips. Both hands must make contact with the floor above the athlete's head before returning to the seated position. Athletes may complete any style sit-up. Assault bike. Athletes may coast to the 60-calorie mark, but one athlete must remain on the bike until the bike clearly reads 60 calories. Athletes may adjust the seat at any point during the workout. Row. Athletes may coast to 60-calorie mark, but one athlete must remain on the rower until it clearly reads 60 calories. Athletes may adjust the damper and feet settings on the bike or the rower at any point during the workout, and they are not required to strap their feet in. WOD number 3 will be a 6-minute AMRAP. One partner will complete hang cleans or hang snatches, while his or her partner completes a handstand hold or an overhead plate hold. Females will perform hang cleans, and males will perform hang snatches. They will share the same bar. RX loads will be 95 pounds, and scaled loads will be 65 pounds. Handstand hold. Before an athlete may begin logging hang cleans or hang snatch reps, their partner must be holding a handstand. Athletes may get into the handstand position however they choose, but the only part of an athlete's body that may touch the wall is their feet. Any barbell reps logged while an athlete's feet are not touching the wall will not count. Both feet must be in contact with the wall at all times for the rep to count. Hang cleans. Each rep starts with the barbell above the knees and ends with the barbell in the front rack position with the knees and hips fully extended and with an athlete's elbows clearly visible in front of the barbell. To start the movement, athletes must first perform a deadlift by fully extending their hips and knees, and shoulders must be clearly visible behind the bar. Once an athlete has reached full hip extension, he or she may then begin their hang cleans. At no point during the movement may the barbell pass below an athlete's knees. If the barbell passes below an athlete's knees, they must return the barbell to the floor and repeat the deadlift process before they may continue to log reps. Hang snatches. Each rep starts with the barbell above the knees and ends with the barbell in the overhead position with the knees and hips fully extended and the barbell clearly visible over an athlete's shoulders, hips, and feet. To start the movement, athletes must first perform a deadlift by fully extending their hips and knees, and their shoulders must be clearly visible behind the bar. Once an athlete has reached full hip extension, he or she may then begin their hang snatches. At no point during the movement may the barbell pass below an athlete's knees. If the barbell passes below an athlete's knees, they must return the barbell to the floor and repeat the deadlift process before they may continue to log reps. Additionally, this is not a ground to overhead in any way. Once an athlete completes their first deadlift, the bar must move clearly to the overhead position in one smooth motion. No jerks or presses will be allowed. Scaled standards. The overhead plate hold. Before an athlete may begin logging hang clean or hang snatch reps, their partners must be holding, for men, a 45-pound plate and women a 25-pound plate in the overhead position. Any barbell reps logged when an athlete's plate falls below the top of their head or touches their head does not count. For these detailed standards, please refer to the official score sheets posted on the Facebook event page.